Okej, mamy to. Iron Cameraman i ostatnia
Here, we
nadzieja.
haven't even had
Zostawcie
time to
lajka.
recover emotionally from episode 77.
Ostatnią nadzieją chodzi tu pewnie o Tytana Głośnika, bo
Boom
o
has
co
already
innego, o
answered tons of
głośników, nie?
questions about the show's
Zapraszam do
future
odcinka.
and even finished some posters. One of those posters features a smiling TV man. Since everyone, including me, is talking about how he might be a traitor,
No właśnie, bo wiecie, wiemy, że ta nowa rasa jest zmiennokształtna. Potrafi się wcielić w krzesła, w palmy, być może też jest jakby TV-manem, nie?
I decided to ask Boom directly if that's true. We'll talk about his response a bit
okej,
later.
dostaniemy
We also
nowe
finally
info.
found out where Speaker Titan is and why he's been absent from the series
Okej,
for so
Tytan
long.
Głośnik.
Plus, it's now confirmed that a new race will soon make its debut in Skibidi Toilet. We'll be seeing them in action in the near future. And one of the
Który
most
to miał być odcinek Nowa Rasa? 81 chyba, nie?
intriguing revelations has to do with this mystery. Why do TV men speak backward? The answer will definitely surprise you.
Czemu
Before we
mówią do
dive
tyłu?
in, here's some exciting news. My full interview with Boom drops tomorrow. So make sure to
Okej, czyli jutro będziemy mieli wywiad z Boomem. To będą... Iron pewnie zadał fajne pytania, więc bardzo super.
subscribe to the channel
Dostaniemy
with
troszkę
notifications on
więcej
so you don't miss it and stay up to
informacji.
date with all the latest news. And for those who don't subscribe, well, Astro Duchess with her chain might pay you a visit at night. Trust me, that's not a situation anyone wants to be in, though I'm sure some might enjoy it, but let's not go there.
No
Let's
tak.
get started. Remember in
Niektórzy
the last
lubią takie
video we
rzeczy.
discussed whether it's possible to remove the device attached to Titan TV Man? Steak also asked about it, wondering if removing it would kill Titan. Boom replied with a gif that said,
Joker,
"Why so
nie?
serious?" Not sure exactly what he meant by that, but
Why
maybe
so
the device
serious?
can be removed without causing major damage. Maybe Boom's hinting that we're overthinking it. Either way, let's see what happens
No jak
next.
G-Man
But
się
there's
wywinął z tego, to
Steak
jest
asked,
opcja, że się da
"Was
urodzić.
G-Toilet infected like Titan TV Man?" Boom answered, "He knows himself," and showed a gif of cameraman giving a thumbs up. What could that mean? Could it be that our G-Toilet was never fully under Astro's control, or was he controlled for a while? Boom might be suggesting that G-Man knows how the device works and might even help Titan TV
No
Man
to
get rid of
G-Man
it. But what's with
pomoże
the gif?
w tym,
There's
nie?
a chance G-Toilet was controlled at some point, just like Titan is now. Maybe it happened after a betrayal, and G-Man managed to destroy the core and break free. Honestly, this opens up a lot of ideas if we dig deeper.
A jeżeli
The
sekretny
response is
agent pomógł w
definitely
tym,
interesting,
żeby
and I
G-Man
think
się
it's worth
uwolnił spod
discussing later
wpływu?
when we have more information. Here's another surprising detail. It turns out there's someone even more powerful than the Astro Toilets. Basically, they're enemies. This really threw me off. Who could possibly be stronger than a massive empire
No,
that
nowa
conquers
rasa,
entire
PC-menie, nie?
planets? Maybe Boom's talking about himself since this guy clearly knows way too much. If it's not him, though, I can't even imagine what could be worse than the Astro Toilets. Now for a quick speed run of Boom's daily routine. Wake up, breakfast, Skibidi Toilet.
Aha, czy on
walk
tu podsumowuje
outside,
ten
hit the
wywiad,
gym,
nie? I dodaje
dinner,
swoją opinię.
Skibidi
Okej.
toilet,
Ale już
Skibidi
wiemy parę
toilet,
rzeczy, nie?
Take a shower, sleep. Do this every day and you'll become a real Boom. After consulting with the experts, we confirmed it works. Now, let's continue. All right, let's move on to the more exciting stuff. What's going on with our Speaker Titan and where is he now?
No on się
This
ulepsza,
question
nie?
was also brought up in the interview, and Boom answered it by sharing two GIFs, one featuring the Speaker Titan and the other with the caption, "Huge upgrade." As we all expected, our Titan is currently at the base, continuing to evolve to counter the Astro Toilets. But remembering how many technologies the TV men borrowed from Titans, it's honestly a bit terrifying to think how powerful Speaker Titan might become.
No, słuchajcie,
After
jakby
all, none
speakerzy wzięli wszystkie te technologie od kamer i TV-menów.
of the other factions have a Titan right now, except the Speakers. So it's safe to assume that all the upgrades and tech samples from other factions will be passed on to the Speaker Titan. Just imagine. Speaker Titan wielding two juggernaut cannons.
No.
He'd be practically unbeatable.
Armata, ale tylko jedna. Nie wiem, czy nie będą w stanie zrobić drugą juggernautową broń.
Especially considering that he's the most agile of all the Titans. This kind of Titan would be a true powerhouse in the fight
W
against
ogóle całe takie teorie, jak będzie wyglądać ulepszenie Tytana Głośnika i głośników, jest na kanale Broad Live, więc zapraszam.
the Astro Toilets. We've already seen that the TV men's strength alone wasn't enough against the Astros. They lost because the Astro Toilets outmatched them in mobility. Remember the destroyer who single-handedly took down a Titan and inflicted massive damage thanks to its incredible speed? If it weren't for Fred, I don't even want to imagine what could have happened to the TV man. So, to stand a chance against the Astro Toilets, you need not just strength, but also speed and agility. And these are the main strengths of our Speakerman Titan. After learning all this, I have a little theory about what's next. Remember in episode 67, we saw the full Titan trio for the first time, something everyone had been waiting for. We knew they were going to destroy everything in their path, and they almost did. Well, almost. Now it's very likely that we're heading towards a trio of cameraman, speaker, and G-toilet. We even made a concept to show how this might look. In it, G-Man is seen motioning for the next Astro to come forward. But how will this trio come together? Simple. We've already seen G-Man. The new and improved Speaker Titan is on the way, and Cameraman will probably join them soon. They might even fly out to rescue him. Who knows?
No ciekawe, czy Tytan Kamera nie zostanie ulepszony przez tą nową rasę, nie? Albo sekretnego agenta.
Even a Titan as powerful as him can't handle it alone. You've got to stick together. The Astro Toilets almost always attack in groups, and when you're alone, your chances of winning drop drastically. That said, don't expect this trio to unite before episode 80. Plus, Boom loves revisiting key moments from earlier episodes, so it's likely we'll see callbacks and references to past events. Anyway, back to the speakers. Steak asked Boom, why can't the speakers...
Okej, te telefony.
Boom replied with a gif of Bumblebee, probably hinting that they can only communicate through sounds like bees humming or via radio. Continuing on communication between factions, Steak asked why the TV men speak backward. Is there some hidden meaning, or is it something more mysterious? At first, I thought it might have some deeper significance, but later we found out that TV men are just dumb. I'm not kidding. Boom outright said they're simply dumb, and that's it. Honestly, I believe him because the TV man Titan has repeatedly shown how clueless he can be, and maybe the whole race is a bit on the dim side. Oh well, as the saying goes, ignorance is bliss. There was also a question about a new race in the series. Will we see one? Boom responded with a gif from episode 65. So now we have a confirmed answer about the PC men. They're definitely coming. Based on an earlier interview, their first full appearance will likely be in episode 81.
Dobrze mówiłem, 81.
Part of this video,
Wiecie,
why
widzicie.
did the Astro Duchess spare the TV man Titan? We got the most fascinating answer in the entire interview.
No to akurat te głupie.
It's getting pretty weird with her lately. But I'm not surprised, especially considering that in the poster for episode 77, she has her whip wrapped around the TV man Titan's neck, asserting dominance over him, which is honestly pretty sad. Speaking of the poster, it features an interesting caption, Watchmen of Doom. Aside from that, Boom shared 5 more posters. One of them
widzieliśmy już te zdjęcia i omawialiśmy.
Destroyed, with another caption, Destruction. The scene depicts a mothership annihilating the TV men's base. Nothing else really stands out here except for the appearance of an Astro transporter in the spoiler. Clearly, they wanted to make sure the base and its inhabitants were wiped out. It's going to be quite the surprise for them when they realize the base is gone. The other posters are pretty basic, honestly. Nothing much to talk about, but they all have captions. One of them, set in Japan, says, As One, which is a nod to samurai culture. Another shows a pile of dead cameramen and Skibidi toilets with the caption, No Hope. The Russian spoiler reads, Survival. Unfortunately, these posters don't form a cohesive
tego rosyjskiego nie widziałem, ty.
At least I couldn't make sense of it. But there's one more poster I haven't mentioned yet. It depicts the aftermath of an Astro toilet attack, with the caption, The Price of Mistake. It's such a fitting phrase that perfectly illustrates how much stronger the Astros are, and why even the smallest error can't be afforded in fighting them. As the TV man scientist said at the start of episode 77, this is not like before. There's also one small detail in this poster, a smiling TV man who looks really suspicious. That's why I decided to ask Boom a question about him. What's the deal with the smiling TV man? Should we keep an eye on him? I got an interesting answer. This guy is either hiding pain and depression, or just plain dumb. Maybe
Wydaje mi się, że to jest nie, że spowodowane jego problemami psychicznymi, tylko on po prostu udaje takiego głupka, nie? I tu jest ważne słowo udaje, nie? Że to może być ktoś inny.
Blaming him for something when he's just a little dumb. We already know the whole TV men race isn't particularly smart, but this guy might outdo even his Titan. I mean, celebrating while your base is being destroyed? That takes at least minus 1000 IQ. Or maybe something horrible in his past broke him, and he's just living in his own world while we're here judging him. Still, I get the
Ciekaw jestem, co to się naprawdę wydarzyło. On jest mega podejrzany.